up, you guys? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Y'all, we have a new video in. Listen, I know that the UK is about to go through a power crisis. I know that people are wondering what's the point of a monarchy when all you do is spend it on apples for our future queen, said Cal Miller, right? And use it to spread havoc around the world. And people are questioning what the point of the royal family is. Well, you guys, it looks like there is a new distraction. Sources are whispering, this is according to Exposing Royals. Sources are whispering about a royal separation announcement in January, just after the holidays. And then everybody said, who could they be talking about? A royal separation. Who could they be talking about? Separation between William and his hair. Oh, that's already happened. Baldy locks. Kate and her wig cap. That's already happened too. We saw that engagement. Camilla from her humanity. No. Camilla from her apples. Please, you know that horsey would be like, be a stampede. Charles from his humanity. Now that might be a good one. Or are they finally going to separate the public away from actually caring what those two-bit little hustlers do? Y'all, first of all, why would anybody care if there's a royal separation? Because they're all fake marriages. Okay, I don't know if they're all fake marriages, but they are so bland. You're going to have to they said it's not Will and Kate and it's not Charles and Camilla. That leaves Sophie and Edward. Wake me up when it's over. Oh my God. Mike and Zara Tyndall. That is a sleaze ball. She should run as far as she can. Who is left? The Duchess of Edinburgh? Like, seriously, you literally, what? One Beatrice? Eugenia? I mean, they just had babies. I hope not. But all jokes aside, like the fact that we are hearing about a royal separation, the fact that nobody cares, and the fact that Kate has hit back at everybody that wants us, that feels some type of way about her doing less than nothing. She wants us to know, baby, her job is raising the future king. And I say, you know what? I agree with that. At the end of the day, as much as I talk trash about Kate, and there's a lot of reasons to talk trash about Kate, her job is actually, right? Her job is actually to raise the future king of England. Because we saw, as much as people like the Queen, she put the Commonwealth first. And we saw what happened with Andrew, with Charles, with Edward, with Anne. It's all a mess. So you should focus on being a mom. But my issue with Kate will always be the fact that even though she literally just needs to stay in her lane and be a full-time mom, she never effing will. Why? Because Kate is competitive. Kate reminds me of Regina George in the fact that she is the most competitive. She has to do this. Kate, you can't have it both ways. You can't be the best mom in the world, yet you want to be known as a stateswoman, as an ambassador, as a speaker, as going around, partly because it's not natural to her. Somebody that was very good at sitting and talking to people, it might be easy. With Kate, it's a full-time job. Y'all, let's get into these stories. At the end of the day, Kate's problem is she wants to be everything to everybody. And she is mad that literally the only thing she could do is surround herself with women 20 years her senior, 18 years backward dressing, and people that in her mind, they still, Sophie, Zara, all of them still have to crouch down around Kate just to push her up. And then she's mad that people like Meghan exist. Speaking of overshadowing, do you know that even the Mirror and the Daily Express is admitting that Harry overshadowed King Charles in 2023, but the Sussex got their just desserts? What just desserts did they get? See, here's the thing. Harry and Meghan don't have a PR team. I do think WME was not the right move. I do think that WME mismanaged their branding, mismanaged how they responded, because before WME, They were taking over with hit after hit after hit. Then we saw Dorinda being ambushed by Kim Kardashian, and the Kardashian curse is taking over. But all jokes aside, right? Let me be serious for 2 seconds, right? They said King Charles has been through a lot this year, but sadly, one couple have wreaked havoc. It's surely outrageous that the last year the monarch, I'm sorry, it's surely outrageous that the first year of a monarch who's always had the head of the Commonwealth and been an admired environmentalist should be overshadowed by the antics of two rogue royals. Meghan and Harry, I'm confused. I get it, right? The royalists and the British royalists, and there are some royalists that aren't white, but most of the royalists feel compelled and they are fiercely protective of the fact that they think that white equals right. And they feel, no, they demand that their version of perfection be lifted up above all else. I really honestly do think Meghan's biggest sin was the fact that she was a Black woman, right? Mixed race overseas, but if you're in America, you know how it goes. A Black woman who was effortless, who was perfect for the job, was actually too good for the job, who could dress her heart off, her butt off, who made people's hearts melt, who was very beautiful, who could turn on the glamour, but she could also turn on the wholesomeness. She could turn on the sexiness when she wanted. Meghan is very versatile. Some would say that she was born for that job. The only problem is in UK, they believe to be born for that job, you must have blood. Meghan was an affront at the fact that she was perfect for the job, but she had everything the job said you couldn't be. On top of that, Harry, who were so many people, was a heartthrob to so many, chose a woman that they thought by design was beneath them, by a design sullied them. But here's the weird thing, and here's the most true thing. Do you know why they love Kate so much? Do you know why they love Camilla so much? Do you know what? But most importantly, why they love Kate so much is because it is a whole mindset of people that do not measure up or feel they don't measure up on their own merits. So there needs to be hierarchies in place because if everybody is measured by their own merits, they will always be lacking, right? They will always be lacking. So they need to make the stupid class, race, income hierarchy so they can always sit at the top. And the sad thing is people buy into it. Harry and Meghan's sin was pointing out that Meghan was better. Again, no one's better than anyone, but in their minds, what they point to being better, Meghan naturally was. So when they support Kate, they are. And this is why Kate always gets applauded when she comes out looking like a slurry Manny McPhee or Professor McGonagall. When she comes out looking like a fool and her wig is hanging off her head and she's like, ah, 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 and just like doing anything, she stands up like baby bird. And they're like, oh my God, yes, Queen. You know those fake bots. Yes, Queen, slay. Why are they doing all that? Because at the end of the day, they are upholding their right to be mediocre. They are upholding their right and their thought that even the worst of them is better than the best Meghan Markle. And the reason why they're obsessed with Harry and Meghan, aside from just, plain old dumbness, is because they were shocked that even though in their circles, people poo-pooed and get Meghan out of here, and they were like, yes, when they left, and they were shocked that the world at large applauded them, that the world at large lifted them up. Why? Because they were shocked that the old hierarchy of who's on top for whatever reason and who's on bottom no longer counts. They don't rank. So the fight to keep Kate as their lily white princess is more about upholding the standards that their mediocrity will always be something that will be heads above everybody else's excellence. I see why they like Kate Fumpy. They like her being stupid. They like her mumbling because she is a symbol of their mediocrity. And even through all the mediocrity, it is a flex that they can rule. Kate steals Meghan's clothes. Whole outfits. Yes, that's beautiful. Why? Because they want them to know that nothing Meghan does ranks until even a mediocre milk toast like Kate actually puts it on. Think about it. And the weird thing is, there's so much in their own minds. They don't even realize Meghan, yes, it's annoying when you wear an outfit, somebody else wears it after. It's annoying. Especially when that person said they can't stand you and talks trash about your outfit. But at the end of the day, Meghan is more than a pair of pants. She's more than some tape and extensions, Kate. She's more than a dress, a coat. She's more than that. That is just sprinkles on top of the vanilla, of the goodness that is Meghan. But Kate, that's all there is. There's a coat, there's a hat, and they're fine to prop her up. And in a weird way, it gives Kate a vicious sense of imposter syndrome that makes her more evil and wanting to do more colonialism. That's why they're mad at Meghan. That's why they're mad at Harry, because Harry and Meghan disturbed their fantasy that they were on top, and everybody oohed and ah, which might have been true 20 years ago, 30, 40, 50, 100 years ago. But baby, times are changing. And we see don't nobody in the royal family wear sunscreen. And even if they did, it wouldn't matter because genetics is a B and we don't want any of those, right? That's all I'm saying. We don't want everybody in the royal family, no matter how old they are, looks 30 years too old. That's all I'm saying. Don't take me for an ageist, baby. Getting old is a beautiful thing. Those wrinkles are hopefully smile lines getting into your face and in your eyes. This isn't about age. This is about the anger and the vile in their heart actually showing. How are you 60, 70, 80, and you look literally 90, 100, 110? How is that? But again, this is their real issue with Harry and Meghan. This is why they are obsessed with destroying them. This is why they will go to the ends of the earth to humble them. Because at the end of the day, Harry and Meghan can't exist because it put a crack in their dream world of who they are, their place in the world, what their birthright is, and what the standard is. And it proved that the standard will always be zero. It will always be zero because they don't rank. You guys listen. You guys listen, right? Say what you want. Harry and Meghan are, whether they want to or not. And it's a heavy burden to play because at the end of the day, Harry and Meghan just want to live their lives, raise their kids, make some money, go on the red carpet. Listen, I'm American. There's nothing wrong with being glamorous. There's nothing wrong with being popular. There's nothing wrong with being a celebrity. However, it cannot just be based on who you marry or where you stand. You see what I'm saying? The fact that Harry and Meghan just want to live their lives and chill, and they can't because an incredible burden has been placed on their shoulders. They represent a changing guard, whether they want to or not. They represent a power shift dynamic that the old guard doesn't want to have, that they can't see coming. And their minds, they cannot exist at the same time. The only thing they didn't actually figure on is like, it's too late. You can't stop it. Even if there was no Harry and Meghan, there would be others. Again, they just don't rank. They don't have the influence. They don't have the power. And thank goodness. They need to evolve and unfortunately, they refuse to evolve. So let's see what's behind door number 2. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.